We have a really interesting football match ahead of us today. Non-league East Kilbride of the Lowland League failed in their bid for promotion last season. They won the Lowland League but missed out painfully in the SPFL Pyramid Playoff against Stranraer. They will come up against the only Scottish team to have won 2 European trophies. Not only that, but we have the added element of Mick Kennedy, who actually masterminded a win over Aberdeen with Darvel, who are one division below the team that he is with now. That was one of the biggest shocks in Scottish Cup history. Please subscribe if you aren't already, and I shall see you at... Big day today for you as an Aberdeen fan, yes. Coming up against Mick Kennedy again. I don't want to bring up too many bad memories. The Darvel game, are you worried about going up against him again?
Yes, because of what happened last time, but I'm thinking we can get the job done today with this team, and I think I don't want to mention his name a lot because that was a very bad night.
Yeah, brings back some bad memories, I'm sure, the Darvel game.
I'm thinking Aberdeen can do the job today.
And Aberdeen last season had a pretty poor one, didn't they? By your standards, I know you had a couple of okay results in Europe, but the league wasn't great.
Yeah.
Did okay in some of the cups, but what have you got to do better this year?
I think the team just needs to come together and communicate better, because last season there was the sense of just no communication, there was no urgency in the team. But I think this season, under a new manager who looks like he knows what he's doing, I think we should do okay.
Nice one, mate. Good luck. Bit of a calm before the storm in here. Look, as you can see before, it's a sellout today. This is probably the biggest team that's ever played here at East Kilbride, that East Kilbride have played against. I've obviously seen them play a lot of like non-league games here, and they did play Celtic in a Scottish Cup match good while ago now, maybe like 2017ish, around then, but I think they played that at Airdrie's ground because this just wouldn't be able to get that many Celtic fans in. But it's going to be the Aberdeen fans that are here today, and it's always quite a tough one to fill, Max. I'm not the tallest in the world, and yeah, it's not like the highest stadium in terms of like some of the stands and stuff, but it's done EK well down the years. There's always talks about a new stadium. Apparently they just need to get promoted and then the work will start. Obviously they lost the playoff promotion last year to Stranraer. Tough one for them to take. They're going to have to go again in the Lowland League this year, hopefully win that and then get up to League 2, where they can build a new stadium and kick on up the pyramid. In here, the boardroom, they have their 3 Lowland League winners pennants. They'll only just want one more of those. They won't want to keep filling this up and not winning the playoffs. Coming up against Aberdeen again today brings back some good memories for you, I'm sure.
I probably my greatest memory in football, to be fair. I don't know if that will ever be eclipsed, but I'm looking forward to playing them, obviously. Want to challenge ourselves against the best possible opposition we can, so we're using this as part of your pre-season as well because we come back so late, so no, but looking forward to it.
This is my first time seeing East Kilbride since the Stranraer game last season. How were the first few days after that game for you personally? How did you feel?
To be fair, I've not watched it back. I've not analysed it simply because, no disrespect, but I think anybody who watched both games, I mean, I think we probably deserves to.
There's a lot of missed chances, especially in that second one.
Yeah, a number of chances we missed over both games. So, but listen, Stranraer won the game and managed to stay up, which congratulations to them. So it was difficult, but then your mindset comes in. You just need to get ready to go back to work, rebuild, and get focused on trying to win the league again and get to the playoffs next year.
Was it hard getting the lads motivated again to go again in the Lowland League?
I think so. I remember when Trinent beat us at Darvel in the playoff and they were better us on the day. It was a one-off game, but I think when over the probably 2 games you probably deserve to go through, then I think it's probably harder to take. So, but we just had to. We just had to get the group back together. We've freshened things up a little bit, and then you just need to go again ultimately.
And then, how special should today be for the fans to see Aberdeen here?
Listen, same as when they visited Darvel, probably the 3rd biggest club in the country in terms of history. So, fantastic occasion. A new manager coming in as well. Probably his first time at a ground like this in Scotland. Yeah. So I'm sure that'll be an intense experience for him. So again, probably he's trying to implement a new philosophy, new style and stuff like that and get them ready for the Premier League starting. So no, further looking forward to it. Are
you confident EK can get anything from today? Your last game you lost 8-0 against Airdrie.
Well, I think we might win 2-1.
Might win 2-1?
Yeah.
That'd be some result, wouldn't it? Mick Kennedy again against Aberdeen. What do you guys think? You confident?
Yeah, we'll see.
What?
I think Mick will do it again.
Mick's doing it again. Scores, what do you reckon? What do you reckon? 3-0.
I'll go 1 each.
So how are you feeling after Germany?
After Germany, I'm better now, mate. It took us a couple of weeks, to be fair.
Yeah.
We hit it hard, obviously, for 13 days. But I had a couple of days break and then straight back. Well, I was here actually, we landed on the Monday, but 6 o'clock in Glasgow, and then I was in here on Tuesday.
True
So
professional, aren't you?
right, I've not even had a couple of days to kind of recover. So I think the football it's a good. I think if I'd sat in my room for 2 days and overthought the fall of Germany, then I'd have drove myself mad. So it was good to get back here with the boys and get back working.
Yeah, I bet. And obviously the last game was an 8-0 loss against Airdrie. On paper doesn't look the best, but can you look at that penalty that was given against you early doors, and then it's just one of those games that didn't sort of go your way and didn't pan out very well?
Oh, listen, you never want to be 8-0, do you? It's a bit embarrassing. Again, I can't wait to read the comments underneath it when I said genuinely for 35 minutes we were really good.
Because that's what Rhys McCabe said, right? The Airdrie
Rhys
manager
texted me after the game and says it was one of the best performances he's seen in 35 minutes. He's not seen a team dominate like that in 35 minutes. And me and Mick are talking after 36 minutes. He's in the stand, a couple of rows behind me, and I'm out on the pitch side. And I turn round, he says, "We're doing well, aren't we?" 5 minutes later, we were 6-0 down. But again, it just shows the boys like the level, the levels of the boys in the championship. I think the big difference was, and it's a good example to them of kind of physicality and how quick they are and how they look after themselves. Again, people didn't see the full picture, Sam. We played Dumbarton on Saturday and we were actually brilliant against Dumbarton, who are a League One club.
And you did well against Edinburgh City as well, didn't you?
Yeah, who were above us as well. And I see people saying, "Oh, why have they went there and played out and pressed high?" But went to League One Dumbarton and done it, and we didn't get any prep time for Airdrie. It's similar to my Broomhill thing that I said to you before, where we play really well against Dumbarton, playing how we always play. We turn up, the next time we see the boys is an hour before kick-off at Airdrie, whereas Rhys has never had a game on Saturday. So they'd been working us all last week, Monday, Tuesday. So again, there's loads of advantages there for Airdrie, but again, taking on for them, they're a great team. I think they'll win the championship this year.
Yeah, because they had a great end to last season, didn't they?
Had a great end to last season. He's a great guy. I played with him at Portsmouth actually for 6 months. We played together centre mid. I always knew he would do well. He had that sort of football brain. So again, you get loads of comments slaughtering you, but Jackie Mack, the marathon, Mick as well, who's obviously in Airdrie. So getting you two guys kind of not approval, but a bit of praise for them, that outweighs all the bad comments that people online.
And how are you feeling going into the league season then? Because League Cup aside, obviously last season must have been so disappointing.
Yeah.
That Stranraer game, like.
It's probably made us even more hungry to get up. Desperate to go and win the league again. Under no illusions of how tough it is. It's a tough league, the Lowland League. We need to be bang at it. Obviously, because of last season, we had to come back a little later this year, which is again no had long with the boys in terms of going into these League Cup games against really good teams. So we knew it was going to be tough, but we're using that as pre-season because our full focus is on getting out the league this year. And
playing Aberdeen today must be great for you to come up against them. Obviously, last couple of years in the Lowland League and stuff, so coming up against a European side like Aberdeen.
Brilliant. I mean, this is what being in football's about, isn't it? Like, test your
Fairy
character.
tales, ain't it? Getting Aberdeen down here to K Park.
100%. Like, take the boys, good and bad. Football's the best job in the world. Do you know what I mean? This is a proper test to our character day. We went and got beat 8-0 on Tuesday. Like, what other job in the world test you like this? So, train Tuesday. Again, we're not going to change. We'll probably get canned for it again, but we're going to go and press Aberdeen high up the pitch. We'll play it through the back. That's how we see football. That's kind of
it's your philosophy, innit?
That's our philosophy, mate, and we're going to stick with it through the good and the bad. So, I mean, this surprised me again. This could come back to bite me if we go here and do alright against Aberdeen.
Yeah, well, Mick's got a good record against them from the Dull days. Yeah.
Total belief in the boys, mate. Hopefully Tuesday was a blip. We could go and put on a good performance.
So I've seen Bowness play here, I've seen Gretna play here, I've seen Nivesdale Wanderers play here, and now today it's East Kilbride v Aberdeen. That's why I love football. You have these fairy tales, you see so many small teams here that you very rarely see, and then you see like Aberdeen, who I see a few times every year. EK playing it out from the back, as they love to do, and they've almost got themselves in trouble, but a good bit of play. First big chance of the game for EK. Aberdeen have the lead. Yeah, I don't think they've been alright, but I'd say EK have had a better chance, as you may have seen already from this vlog, but yeah, a little bit of space for, I think, is it Who scored? Was it Devlin? It's not been the best performance in the history of Aberdeen. The fans have been getting a little bit frustrated with some of the play, but yeah, 1-0 now there. Quality has shone through a little bit, but EK have actually played well. Starting to get on top now, aren't they, Aberdeen? Oh, what a goal! McGrath. He's a good player, isn't he, McGrath?
Yeah. I think he meant it too.
Yeah, oh yeah, I reckon so. So Innes, that was some strike from Jamie McGrath, wasn't it?
It was fantastic. It was the fact that he clearly meant it, and it was beautiful. It was almost slow motion.
How do you think Aberdeen will do this season? They got the new manager in currently as well.
I'm really hopeful for them. I think they'll do well. I think you can see already that the mood in the camp is settled. They've got someone that's going to be there for a while. He's not trying to impose too many crazy ideas on them.
And he wasn't an interim who came in or anything like that. He's a manager who's come in specifically for the job of his own style, it seems like.
It's the first time in 4 years I think we've not had an experiment.
Yeah.
We've got someone that clearly has got a track record of developing teams.
Mick Kennedy took a little bit of stick there coming off from the Aberdeen fans for a little bit of a throwback from the Darvel days, but yeah, the quality of Aberdeen has shown. Leighton Clarkson with the free kick. There can't be too many ex-Liverpool players that have played here at K Park. Oh! There can't be too many ex-Liverpool players who have scored at K Park. They've had one there. Kilby Ultras are still singing "Oh Look 'Em." Got to respect EK in the way they play. Look, even 4-0 down against a team like Aberdeen, they're playing it out from the back. You don't see that too often at this level. Oh, EK scored. Oh, he's offside. I thought EK had their moment. Oh, the Ultras are just finding out the news. You lads were louder than the Aberdeen fans today. Sensational travel and support from Aberdeen today. They really did feel that stand. Weren't the loudest during the whole game. Like I said, the Kilby Ultras were actually louder, but yeah, great performance from Aberdeen. What do you think of the game then?
Unlucky. We were okay.
I think you played well, didn't you? Had a few good chances, had one disallowed. But who's going to win the Lowland League this season?
Kilby.
I actually thought East Kilbride played really well,
Yep.
and I got to say fair play to Aberdeen for travelling at least 3 hours down. Or something.
Yeah, it's a long way for them to come, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, I think they played really well today, and so did East Kilbride.
But that's
So-
12 conceded in your last 2 games. Are you worried about that, or you come up against good
No,
opposition?
obviously, yeah, it's Championship and Premiership, 2 top divisions against a team that's in Lowland League, so it's a big separation apart. But
Yeah.
I think they still played really well in these past 2 games.
How was that playing against Aberdeen compared to some of the sides you'd usually play against in the league?
Yeah, it was tough. Obviously, they're a Premiership side in full time, so they're always going to be a lot better in terms of quality. I thought the first 30 minutes or so we matched them really well, but it's just a mixture kind of not keeping the ball as well as we should, and their quality that they get the goals from. You see from the free kick what they can do from opportunities like that. So
And the chip as well from
yeah.
Jamie McGrath, that was a good strike, wasn't
Brilliant.
it? Yeah.
So I was tough one to take, obviously, but they were a good side, and we'll go again on Tuesday.
And you went deep in a few of the cups last season as well. I suppose you have a lot of cups, don't you, to play, because you're in the League Cup, but then you've also got the non-league competitions as well that aren't SPFL. So is the focus still hugely on the league, I imagine?
Yeah, focus is to go to League Two. Obviously we fell short last season, so I think everyone will agree that's a main target this season to go.
And how are you feeling personally after sort of the disappointment of the Stranraer game?
Good, I think the boys have come together well again, and we've got some new boys in who are obviously really good, as you've seen as well. So I think we've got a good group together again for this season. So
nice one, mate.
For sure.
Legend, man. Thank you so much. Aberdeen supporter, obviously. You've beaten East Kilbride today. How did you think the game went?
I think it was a good game. Encouraging that Aberdeen won 4-0. Although East Kilbride got a really good chance early on, but I thought McGrath's goal was something else. The chip.
Oh, it's unbelievable, isn't it? What a player he is as well. Like.
Yeah, no, it was great. We got him free.
He offers a lot to the team, not just his goals and things like that, but his overall play.
And Leighton Clarkson's goal, I only saw it out the corner of my eye because I was getting a cup of tea there.
Yeah.
So
you missed a banger, to be fair. It was a great goal. Yeah. But are you confident you have a better season overall this season?
Hopefully, yeah. I mean, if we can go quite far in the cups and that, and hopefully finish in the top half of the table.
You don't usually get all of this hoo-ha and all these selfies for the Lowland League games and the Lowland League Cup and the South Challenge Cup games that I've been to here. I've seen Gretna here, I've seen Berwick here, I've seen Nivesdale Wanderers here, and you don't get these many people hanging around afterwards, let me tell you. Oh, I cannot believe how grim it's got after the game. Yeah, it was actually a lovely hot boiling day, and I was like, why did I wear jeans? I should have wore shorts. And now it's absolutely pissing down. But first competitive game of the season is complete. I'm so buzzing to be back. I did enjoy the Euros. I enjoyed watching it mainly on the TV, did a couple of videos around it, but I'm really glad to be back at grounds like this with stories like this. Aberdeen, big, huge European giant of a team, in my opinion, with what they've won, against a team like East Kilbride, who are usually winning trophies like the Lowland League Cup and the South Challenge Cup and things like that. So I love to bring the big and the small together on this channel, and it's great to see games like this happen early on in this Premier Sports Cup group stage. I do like the new group stage of the League Cup. I think it gives a good little added element to things, but yeah, unlucky today, EK. They did play well, 12 conceded, none scored in their last 2 games in this competition. But I was just chatting to a few of the fans there, and they were saying they'd happily get knocked out of every cup in the first round if it just meant that they got promoted, because that is hanging over the club, and they really need to get up, because the stature of them, they're big enough to be a League 2 team. Not sure what else I need to mention in this outro, but yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this video. It's great to be back, and if you want me to go anywhere this season, let me know in the comments below, and I'll do my very best to get there. Thank you so much for all the support as ever. Scotland, we're ahead of another season. Let's do this, come on.